let's just get started anyways. We're gonna come on hands and knees. We're gonna start class in child's pose. So you're welcome to have wide knees, bring your big toes together, reach your arms forward, and then let your head rest either on the floor or mat. You can always bring your head on stacked hands or stacked fists if the floor seems a little far away. In this first child's pose, just allow your elbows to rest on the ground. Take this time in the beginning to focus on your breath. Alright, then I'm going to have you come up onto hands and knees. Bring your knees so they're a little more narrow underneath your hips. And then walk your hands forward again, this time puppy pose. So hips are going to stay up high, lowering forehead down towards the mat. And then walk those hands back underneath your shoulders. For cat-cow, inhale, belly down, gaze forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, down. Exhale to round. And then come back to a neutral spine. From there, come into an upright kneeling position. Bring your hands and fists right towards your low back. Draw your elbows towards one another and then lift your chest up towards the sky. So just a small back bend here, nothing too intense. Good, come back to neutral. Cross your left arm over for a shoulder stretch. Good, then cross your right arm over. From there, interlace your hands, reach up towards the sky. Just a small side bend here, over to the right to start, and then over to the left. So we're just opening up the side body and shoulders. Good, let's take some big arm circles backwards. Good, and then once again, bring your hands down to the mat, walk them forward for puppy pose. Bringing those hands back underneath your shoulders. Once again, cat-cow, inhaling belly down. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, down. Exhale, round your back. Nice job. All right, come upright kneeling once again, this time stepping your left foot forward. And we're just going to gently rock forward and back, opening up your hip flexor. So just going at your own pace here. All right, I'm going to have you take your right hand, bring it down to the mat. And then I'm just going to have you reach your left arm kind of behind you, maybe up at like a 45-degree angle. Good, bring that hand down. Come back into that upright kneeling, and this time send your right foot forward. Same thing, rocking forward and back. Keep opening up your hip here. Then you can bring your left hand down to the mat and reach your right arm behind you. You can always reach it up towards the sky as well. upright kneeling again, hands as fists, right on your low back, draw elbows towards one another, lift your sternum up towards the sky. Good, then hands come down to the mat, widen your knees, big toes together, press back child's pose, just like we started. Reach those arms forward. This time elbows are off the mat, so you're really reaching as far forward as you can. And then walk your hands slightly over to the left. It's the right side of your body that you're going to feel stretch out as you reach that right hand forward. Good, and walk your hands over to the right. Now really reaching that left hand forward, feeling the side body stretch. Good, both hands come back to the center, spread fingers out wide, press back into your first downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Alright, bend into both knees and step those feet forward so you're at the front edge of your mat. And just dangle here in this first forward fold. Feel free to keep a slight bend to your knees for this first one. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Alright, then let's inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Going through our sun A. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank or kneeling plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, just hold this a couple breaths. On your next inhale, bend your knees, prepare to move. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bending into both knees. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Once more, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank or kneeling plank. Inhale there, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths. And then inhale, bending both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bending into both knees. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, just like we did kneeling, I'm going to have you interlace your fingers and reach up towards the sky. Just take a small side bend over to the right. And then over to the left. Back to center. Release those arms down. Cross your left arm over, shoulder stretch. Cross the right arm over. Better take a few big arm circles behind you, opening up the chest. Alright, then come back to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hold here. I'm going to have you alternate bending into one knee just slightly. And then straightening that leg out and bending into the other knee. So you're just kind of going back and forth, focusing on that stretch on one side at a time. If fingertips aren't quite to the mat, you can always bring something underneath or have them dangle, as long as it doesn't bother your back at all. All right, then just hold this forward fold. From there, I'm going to have you step back with your right foot so you're in a lunge. Make sure feet are on train tracks, front knees right over your ankle, and inhale up, crescent lunge. Just hold here. Strong arms reaching towards the sky, palms facing one another. Then I'm going to have you gently bend into that back knee as you lower it down to the mat, nice and slow. Plant that foot down. Send your hips even further forward. You'll notice my knee still isn't going way over my ankle. So adjust your front foot if need be. Once again, bring hands onto the mat. Right hand is going to plant. You can keep your back knee down, or you can lift that leg up. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, so it's a twist. Good, lower that hand down. Drop onto your back knee, step your front foot back, and then press back into child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths. All right, spread those fingers wide, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bending into both knees. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bending into your knees. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, once again, from the front edge, inhale, arms tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hold here. You can either remain still or do that same thing, kind of bending into one knee at a time. All right, then this time, step your left foot back, so feet are on train tracks in that low lunge. Inhale, arms up tall, crescent lunge. Once again, don't just have your arms above you. Really straighten them out, reach them towards the sky. Good, then gently bending into that back knee as you lower it down to the mat. Maybe walk your front toes forward and then send your hips forward. Hands come down to the mat. Plant your left hand. Option to come off your back knee. Right arm reaches up for a twist. In these twists, always face your bent knee. Good, then lower that hand down. Drop onto your back knee. Send your front foot back. Press back, child's pose. Send your hands forward, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bending to both knees. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bending again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that sun A, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take an inhale, chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Then come forward into a full plank or a kneeling plank and lower all the way down onto the mat. From here, I'm going to have you bring your left forearm out in front, right arm along your side, bend into that right knee so you can reach back for your ankle. This is a half bow pose. If full bow is in your practice, you can reach back for the other ankle as well. Otherwise, just hold here. Make sure it's kind of opening up your chest, stretching out your quads slightly, possibly. Good, release that foot down. This time starting with the right forearm in front of you, kind of finding that slight lift, and then grabbing your left ankle. Good, release that down. From here, I'm going to have you bring your hands out wider than your shoulders and maybe about a foot in front of your shoulders, and then up on fingertips. On an inhale, press into those fingertips, lifting up. Exhale back down. Once again, inhale, lift tall. And exhale down. Bring your hands along your ribs, pushing through all the way to an up dog or a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bending into both knees, gazing forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bending into your knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, once again, from the front edge of your mat, inhale, arms tall. Exhale into forward fold and hold there. This time we're going to come into warrior one. So stepping your right foot back, maybe not quite as far as your lunge. Toes are going to be pointed at about 45 degrees, and then inhale those arms up tall. So unlike crescent lunge, your back heel is planted down. It's just the toes aren't pointed forward, they're pointed at that 45 degrees. All right, straighten out your front leg, hands come onto hips. Just like we did on Tuesday, think about a bar right across your hips and lead with your chest as you're hinging over that bar. Keep a micro bend in your knee. You're just not going to be able to come as far as that wide-legged forward fold. Feel that stretch. Keep your straight back. Good. Now you can start to curl down, walk your hands down your leg for an even deeper hamstring stretch. Now I'm going to give you an option here to try to do half moon. We haven't done this since we've been doing at-home classes because usually I recommend using a block. If you have a block, you can use it. If you don't need it, you can always bring fingertips down to the mat or use stack of books or something else. The way half moon works, you might bend into that front knee, lift your back leg off the mat. And then this is the first version, it's more of a standing splits. Then bringing your hand under your hip, maybe reaching that hand to the sky, so you're opening up to the side. This can be a little bit more of a challenging balance pose though, so if this is not something you've attempted before, might be challenging without that block for support. All right, bring your right hand down to the mat, plant both feet in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank or kneeling plank. Inhale there. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then briefly drop to child's pose or puppy pose. I'll let you make the decision. One more deep breath here. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bending into both knees, prepare to move. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bending both knees, inhale to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good, again, inhale, up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hold here. This time, warrior one, sending your left foot back. So right foot stays forward. Adjust your feet and then inhale, arms up tall. Good, straighten your front leg. Hands on your hips, lead with your chest. And then you can walk those hands down your leg for full pyramid pose. Once again, you want your leg straight, but your knee not completely locked. So keep that unlocked knee with that micro bend. And then either keep holding here, or if you want to come into that half moon, I'll show you what it looks like if you did have a block. Bringing that hand on the block, back leg off the mat, opening up to the side. Same as before though, fingertips can be down towards the mat. Alright, then plant your feet next to each other for forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Take an inhale there. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and then when you drop to your knees, swing your legs around into a seated position. All right, then right away, roll back, hug your knees in, rock side to side. All right, to start out, I'm going to have you guys roll onto your left side. Stack your legs so hips are at 90 degrees and knees are at 90 degrees. Straighten both arms out in front of you. Then you're going to take your right fingertips and creating like a rainbow over the top edge of your mat. Draw that finger all the way up and over and across. So your arms are across from each other in a T. Opening up your chest. And then slowly come back to start. Again, your fingertips are trying to stay on the ground the whole time. If they lift up when you're overhead, that's okay. And let's do this one more time on this side. Nice and slow. Don't rush it. It's opening up different things as you move, nice and slow. And then once again, slowly back to start. Now stay in this position. I'm going to have you grab your right ankle and then point your knee away from you. So it's like a straight line from your thigh all the way up your torso. I like to rest on my left hand or arm as a pillow. We're just doing a quad stretch here. So stretching out that front part of your thigh. Release that, roll onto your back. Before we switch sides, hug knees in again, rock side to side. And then flip over onto your right side. We're going to do the same thing, starting with that chest stretch. So knees and hips are at 90 degrees. Both arms extended forward. This time your left fingertips go all the way around your mat. And then slowly back to start. If you haven't already, going through a second round. Remember, don't rush it. Nice and slow. And then once again, back to start. We'll be doing a quad stretch with the left leg this time. So grabbing your left ankle, maybe resting on your right arm. That leg, roll onto your back. One more time, hug your knees in, take any final stretches your body's asking for, and then make your way into Shavasana for a final relaxation. Slowly start to deepen your breath, bringing awareness and movement back into the body. Once again, taking any final stretches. And when you're ready, coming to a seated position. When you're there, sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. We're going to take a couple deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So hands can come to heart center. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Namaste. All right, thank you all for joining me. This was the official last class of the semester. Over the summer, to our Instagram and Facebook stories, we'll be posting these videos that I've been recording throughout, so you can stay active and keep doing workouts. Every Wednesday will also be a Tabata workout that we haven't really seen yet, so make sure you're following our social media over the summer. You guys have a great weekend.